second example on slope deflection method. In a given beam, there is one fixed end and other end is roller support. So our first step is to determine degree of kinematic indeterminacy. So to calculate decay, we have to just count the number of roller support and hinge support present in given beam. So in given beam, there are two roller supports. Hence, the degree of kinematic indeterminacy will be 2. So there are two unknowns, that is theta B and theta C. Theta B is nothing but rotation at joint B and theta C is rotation at joint C. Our next step is fixed end moments. For eccentric load, the formula will be minus WAB square upon L square for MAB. Here A is 4 meter, B is 5 meter and total length of the span AB is 9 meter. Put these values, you will get minus 185.18 kilonewton meter. Similarly, for span BA, the formula is WA square B upon L square. After putting the values of WAB and L, you will get 148.14 kilonewton meter. Span BC consists of uniformly distributed load over the whole span. So for UDL, the fixed end formula will be minus WL square by 12 for span BC and plus WL square by 12 for span CB. You will get minus 135 kilonewton meter for MBC and plus 135 kilonewton meter for MCB. Now our step number 3 is to write slope deflection equation. Before that, just take a note that here theta A is 0 and delta is also 0. Why? Theta A is fixed support. So there will be no rotation at joint A. And delta is 0 because there is no settlement given for any of the joint. So delta will be 0. For MAB, we can write MFAB plus 2 EI by L 2 into theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. MFAB, which we have calculated in step number 2, that is minus 185.18. 2 EI. EI is constant, so there is no need to put the value of EI. Upon L. L is nothing but span of AB, that is 9 meter. Theta is 0. Theta B is unknown, so we will keep it as it is, and delta is also 0. After putting values, we will get equation number 1 as minus 185.18 plus 0.22 EI in bracket theta B. For BA, what will change? MFBA plus 2 EI by L. Here theta A plus 2 theta B minus 3 delta by L. Put the values, you will get 148.14 plus 0.44 EI into theta B. Now for span BC, same equation, MFBC plus 2 EI upon L in bracket 2 into theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L. Minus 135 is the fixed end moment for MFBC. So minus 135 plus 2 EI by L will be plus 0.44 EI in bracket theta B plus 0.22 EI theta C. Similarly for CB, it will be 135 plus 0.22 EI theta B plus 0.44 EI theta C. These 4 equations are nothing but slope deflection equations. Now we will solve our next step, that is equilibrium equations. Equilibrium equations are applicable to joints where rotations are unknown. In this example, there are two unknown rotations, that is theta B and theta C. So equilibrium equations are applicable to only joint B and joint C. So at joint B, MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Why MBA and MBC? Because to keep the joint B in equilibrium equation, the addition of moment which starts from B must be 0. So MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Put the values of MBA and MBC which we have calculated in step number 3 in this equation. We will get 0.88 EI into theta B plus 0.22 EI into theta C plus 13.14 is equal to 0 as equation A. Similarly, for joint C, we can write MCB is equal to 0. There is no any other moment which starts from C. Therefore, only MCB is equal to 0. Put the value of MCB from equation number 3 in this equation. We will get 135 plus 0.22 EI into theta B plus 0.44 EI theta C as equation B. Solve equation A and equation B. We will get theta B as 70.59 upon EI and theta C as minus 342.11 upon EI. Put the values of theta B and theta C in equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3 and equation number 4 which we have calculated in step number 3. After putting the values of theta B and theta C, we will get MAB as minus 169.65 kilonewton meter, MBA as 179.20 kilonewton meter, MBC minus 179.20 kilonewton meter, and MCB is equal to 0. We can check our value by cross variation because addition of MBA plus MBC must be 0. That is, MBA must be plus 179.20 and MBC minus 179.20. Addition of these two will be 0. Again, the value of MCB must be 0, which must satisfy MCB is equal to 0. Our last step to draw superimposed BMD. For eccentric point load, the formula will be WAB by L, and for UDL it will be WL square by 8. For bending moment diagram. Now to draw these final 8 moments, we must consider this thing. If AB is negative, we must draw point above the line. So MAB is minus 169.65. I should plot that point above this line. So minus 169.15. 65. Now for BA it is 179.20 plus should be above the line BA. So again above the line 179.20. For BC minus 179.20. So this is B, this is C. Minus will be above the line. So again same point 179.20. And for C it is 0. So plot that point and join all these points. So this is our final superimposed B and D. Thank you.